The galaxy had always believed one thing about Earth: that it was weak. Every alien empire, every council report, every spy archive, all repeated the same message again and again. Earth is harmless. Earth cannot fight. Earth does not matter. For decades, this lie floated across the stars like a quiet lullaby. Planets repeated it. Commanders trusted it. Armies ignored Earth completely. To them, Earth was a small blue world full of noise, emotion, and slow technology. A planet too busy arguing with itself to ever become a threat. But lies have a strange habit of breaking at the worst time. One silent night, far from the crowded star routes, a mysterious signal appeared near the abandoned star Nebulon 7. A lonely research ship, covered in dark shadows and wrapped in old cloaking plates, drifted near the ruins of an old mining colony. The ship's scanners were weak, but curious. They recorded small star storms, drifting rocks, and old wrecks. Then something impossible happened. A bright flash, sharp like lightning, cut across space. It lasted only a moment, less than a blink. 4 seconds later, every pirate ship hiding near Nebulon 7 vanished from existence. No debris, no explosions, not even floating dust. It was as if reality itself had swallowed them whole. The lonely research ship captured everything. Its pilot replayed the footage again and again, unable to breathe. In the final seconds, before the flash faded, one short message echoed across the starwaves. Earth Defense Protocol activated. The pilot's hands shook. Earth. Impossible. Earth had no weapons like that. Earth had nothing that could erase a whole fleet in an instant. But the recording was real. When the footage spread through the hidden markets of the galaxy, panic followed. Whispers turned into shouts. Shouts into fear. And fear into a question no one ever expected to ask. What has Earth been hiding? Across the shining towers of the United Galactic Council, leaders gathered in a secret chamber. Tall windows looked out at swirling nebula clouds. But inside, the room felt cold and heavy. Holographic screens floated above a circular table. On every screen, the same words glowed. Earth Defense Protocol. Unknown energy signature detected. Counselor Vallyron, a thin alien with silver scales, slammed his hand on the table. This cannot be true, he hissed. Earth does not possess instant strike weapons. Another counselor, a tall creature with crystal-like skin, narrowed her eyes. Then how did an entire pirate fleet vanish? No one answered. The council had spent years controlling information about Earth. They wrote reports that made Earth look weak, confused, and technologically behind. They spread those reports across the galaxy, building a picture of Earth as a harmless world with no real power. But deep inside the council's vaults, hidden behind multiple layers of security, were files that told the real story. Earth was different. Earth had an unusual energy signature, one that no other world had ever produced. The Council discovered it decades ago, during their first secret survey of the solar system. They named it Zero-Point Surge, a strange burst of power that could pull energy from the fabric of space itself. If someone controlled this energy, they could create weapons beyond imagination. So the Council had a choice: warn the galaxy, or hide the truth. And they chose to hide it. They labeled Earth as non-threatening. They blocked all information that hinted at Earth's true potential. They sent spies to monitor Earth quietly, making sure the planet never advanced too quickly. They made the galaxy believe a lie. But the instant strike near Nebulon 7 had broken their illusion, and now fear was spreading. On the far side of the chamber, a new hologram flickered to life. It showed a face: Commander Ralvek of the Outer Patrol. His deep red eyes were tired, but focused. "I have reviewed the pirate incident," Ralvek said. "The energy burst is real, and it came from Earth's direction." The room filled with gasps. Ralvek continued, "We always believed Earth was slow, emotional, and chaotic. But what if they have been hiding? What if their weakness was only a mask?" Counselor Vallyron shook his head. "Impossible. Humans barely understand advanced star travel." Ralvek leaned closer. "That is what our spies reported, because the Council ordered them to. Maybe humans were never behind. Maybe they simply kept their biggest weapon in the shadows." A cold silence filled the chamber. Outside the council's halls, the galaxy began to buzz with rumors. Some worlds believed Earth had built a secret defense network. Others whispered that Earth had mastered time-based weapons. A few even suggested that humans had made a deal with an unknown cosmic force. But one thing was certain. If Earth truly had instant strike power, the balance of the galaxy had already changed. As the council continued their heated arguments, one message echoed in every corner of the universe, spreading fear, curiosity, and suspicion. Earth Defense Protocol activated. And somewhere on Earth, hidden deep under oceans and mountains, a silent system waited. Sensors hummed softly. Lights blinked. Something ancient, powerful, and unstoppable had awakened. The galaxy had lied about Earth for years. But now, Earth's truth was starting to rise. Far beneath the busy cities of Earth, deeper than any subway line or military bunker, a hidden chamber stretched across miles of rock. No civilian knew it existed. No government admitted it. Even most world leaders had never heard its real name. It was called the Silent Core. Inside this underground world, glowing screens covered the walls. Maps of the solar system flickered softly. Thousands of tiny dots represented satellites, probes, hidden scanners, and listening devices placed far beyond the edge of the moon. Some machines were so advanced that even Earth's own scientists didn't know they existed. This entire system was controlled by a group known only as the Sci-Fi Defenders. To the outside world, they looked like ordinary people. Engineers, scientists, pilots, even artists. But deep below the surface, they worked together as Earth's most secret guardians. Their job was simple but impossible. Watch the galaxy. Protect Earth. Stay invisible. For years, they had kept the truth hidden. They knew Earth was watched by alien eyes. They knew the Council spread lies across the galaxy. And they knew Earth's zero-point energy could change everything if exposed. Inside the Silent Core, the room buzzed with quiet tension. Commander Arion, leader of the Defenders, stood in front of a giant screen displaying the Nebulon 7 explosion data. Arion had sharp eyes, calm voice, and a mind always 2 steps ahead. "Play the pirate incident again," he ordered. The footage replayed. The flash, the disappearing ships, the silent space left behind. A younger defender named Lyra stepped forward. "The signal went across the galaxy. They know we activated the protocol." Arion nodded slowly. "They were always going to learn, Lyra. The question is, how do we control the story before it controls us?" The Defenders were not surprised the Council had lied about Earth. They had known for decades. In fact, the Silent Core was created because of the Council's lies. The first human scientists who discovered zero-point surge energy knew the galaxy would fear Earth if the truth came out too quickly. So Earth pretended to be behind in technology, building secret progress in the shadows. Lyra zoomed in on the energy wave from the instant strike. "This blast we used. It's too perfect. It didn't cause damage to nearby planets. It didn't even harm the remains of the mining colony at Nebulon 7. "That's why the galaxy won't believe it," Arion said calmly. "They think power always destroys. They cannot imagine power that can choose its target. Earth did not build weapons to conquer. Earth built weapons to disappear threats instantly, with zero waste, zero chaos, zero suffering. That was the Silent Core's design." Another defender, an older man named Drayan, turned from his console. "We have a problem," he said. "Multiple alien probes are moving towards our region. Some are from the Council. Some are from independent empires. And some I don't recognize." Arion walked to the map. 10 new dots glowed red. "They're coming faster than I expected," Arion murmured. Lyra pressed her lips together. "Should we activate the cloak grid? Hide our satellites?" "Not yet," Arion replied. "If we hide everything now, they'll know we fear them. That will only make them push harder." Earth's strategy was always patience. Watch. Learn. Wait. Strike only when absolutely needed. Another alarm blinked on a smaller screen. "Commander," Drayan said, "we detected a foreign drone at the edge of the solar system. Slow-moving. Trying to blend with space dust." Arion frowned. "Show me." The screen zoomed in. A small metallic object floated near the Kuiper belt. Its cover was designed to match dead asteroids. But its sensors pulsed faintly, too faint for most systems to catch. But not for the silent core. That's council-made, Lyra said firmly. Their signature pattern is on the tail. Arion sighed. They're testing us. Seeing if we can spot it. Lyra hesitated. Should we take it out? No, Arion said. Destroying it will answer their question. Let it think we haven't noticed. The silent core was built on one rule. Never show the galaxy everything at once. Earth always stayed one step ahead by acting one step behind. Still, the presence of the drone meant trouble. If the Council was sending devices into the solar system, something bigger was coming. Arion turned to his team. Prepare Protocol Amber. The room went silent. Protocol Amber was not an attack order. It was preparation. Shifting satellites, repositioning hidden outposts, strengthening shields, activating deep sensors, and unlocking the second layer of the zero-point network. It meant Earth was expecting visitors. As the defenders worked quietly, the map filled with moving dots, ships approaching from multiple directions. Some were curious explorers, some were spies, and some were armed. But none of them knew what waited beneath Earth's surface. None of them knew the silent core watched every breath of space around them. Lyra looked at Arion with a worried expression. Do you think the galaxy will leave us alone now? Arion shook his head slowly. No. The moment the instant strike was seen, the galaxy changed. They will come. They will search. They will fear us. But fear does not decide the future. He looked at the glowing Earth hologram in the center of the chamber. We do. Above them, far above the ground, humans on the surface went about their normal lives, unaware of the storm moving closer through the stars. And deep in the shadows, the sci-fi defenders watched quietly, patient, hidden, ready. The galaxy believed Earth was the silent world. But the truth was far more dangerous. Earth was the watching world. The galaxy did not stay quiet for long. Just 3 days after the Nebulon 7 incident, a swarm of pirate ships appeared near the dark edge of the solar system. These pirates were not ordinary criminals. They were known as the Void Reavers, a group famous for attacking weak worlds, stealing resources, and disappearing before anyone could stop them. For months, the Reavers had been tracking Earth's cargo routes. They believed Earth was an easy target, still living under the lie the galaxy had told for years. They saw Earth as a soft world with slow ships and simple defenses. And now, with rumors spreading about Earth's strange power, the Reavers became greedy. If Earth has something new, their leader growled, we will take it first. Their fleet, 27 ships strong, moved quietly through space, entering the outer solar system. They aimed for a convoy of unmanned Earth cargo carriers moving toward the asteroid mines. Inside the silent core, far beneath Earth's surface, alarms began to flash. Commander Arion, Lyra said quickly, we have multiple hostiles entering our region. Arion stepped forward, eyes sharp. Show them. The map zoomed out, revealing red dots slowly surrounding the cargo line. Drayan checked the data. Void Reavers. Their ships are charging weapons. They believe our convoy is unguarded. Arion took a steady breath. Activate outer shield scanners. I want full energy readings. As the screens brightened, Lyra looked confused. Commander, the pirate ships are using jamming fields. They want to block our tracking. Arion gave a thin smile. They still think Earth uses old scanners. Let them believe it. The pirates moved closer. Their ships opened like claws, ready to capture the cargo vessels. Their leader sent a mocking message across the silent void. Earth, stand down. These ships belong to us now. Of course, the cargo ships did not respond. They were only decoys, simple machines with nothing valuable inside. The real prize was something the pirates could not see. Earth's hidden defense system watching them from every angle. Commander, Drayan said, they're powering their lasers. They will fire in 30 seconds. Arion nodded once. Then it's time. He stepped toward the central console, the one only he was allowed to touch. A glowing circle rose from the floor, filled with strange symbols and soft humming energy. This was Earth's greatest secret weapon, the Flash Zero cannon. It did not fire bullets. It did not launch missiles. It used zero-point surge energy to create a burst so fast and precise that it could erase any target in less than a heartbeat. Arion placed his hand on the control surface. Lyra, he said quietly, confirmed they have hostile intent. They are preparing to fire on our convoy, she replied. 27 ships armed. No second chances. Arion closed his eyes for a moment. The Silent Corps never used its weapons lightly. Every strike had to be perfect. Necessary. Clean. Flash zero alignment ready, Drayan reported. Targets locked. Charge at 10% only, Arion ordered. We don't need full power. Even 10% of the cannon's energy was enough to break the laws other worlds lived by. All eyes watched the main screen. The pirate ships glowed with rising energy as their weapons prepared to fire. Their leader laughed over the channel, sure of victory. But fate was already behind him. Arion gave the quiet order. Instant strike, activate. There was no sound, no shockwave, no brightness. Just a single moment, so quick that even time seemed unsure it had happened. The screen flashed white for half a second. Then the pirate fleet was gone. Completely gone. No explosions. No drifting metal. No escape pods. Only empty space. As peaceful as if nothing had ever been there. Lyra slowly exhaled. It worked again, perfectly. Drayan checked the readings 3 times. No energy disturbance. No trace signatures. No damage to the cargo line or nearby asteroids. Arion lowered his hand from the cannon control. Good. Prepare cleanup drones. We need to remove any leftover radiation before someone else notices. But he knew someone would notice. Someone always did. Across the solar system, sensors from different empires suddenly lit up with strange readings. A momentary burst had rippled across the void. Too fast to understand. Too strange to ignore. In distant starbases, commanders stared at their screens in confusion. What was that? Where did the pirate ships go? Was that Earth? Rumors began spreading instantly. Some said Earth had used a forbidden weapon. Others claimed Earth had discovered a way to fold space. A few believed Earth had summoned an ancient energy that only myths spoke of. And far away, on the Council homeworld, the footage from Nebulon 7 now had a twin. Another flash. Another vanishing fleet. Another impossible strike. Inside the Silent Corps, Arion watched the news ripple across space in real time. Commander, Lyra said softly, the galaxy will fear us more now. Arion nodded. Fear is not what we want. But neither is invasion. He looked at Earth's glowing image. We gave the galaxy a warning today. Whether they understand it or not, that is up to them. Above ground, humans live their ordinary lives, working, laughing, sleeping, never knowing the danger that had just been erased in absolute silence. But in the shadows of space, the message grew louder. Earth is not weak. Earth is not blind. Earth can strike instantly. And now, the galaxy could no longer look away. Fear moves faster than light. And after the pirate fleet vanished near the solar system, fear spread from star to star like a silent fire. Across the galaxy, strange conversations filled every spaceport, every war room, every secret base. Words echoed in whispers, in shouts, in worried arguments. Earth did it again. Another fleet vanished. No debris. No warning. If Earth has this power, what else are they hiding? For the first time in centuries, the galaxy looked toward the small blue planet with real concern. Inside the United Galactic Council's main tower, chaos ruled. Holographic screens blinked with flashing red warnings. Counselors argued loudly, their voices overlapping in panic. Counselor Vallyron slammed a metal tablet onto the table. 2 fleets. 2 fleets erased in seconds. How do you expect us to hide this? Another counselor raised her crystal fingers. We cannot hide it. Half the outer colonies already know. The galaxy thinks Earth has a weapon beyond understanding. Vallyron hissed. Earth was supposed to be weak. We made sure of it. We controlled every report, every survey, every file. And now, another counselor said coldly, our lie is falling apart. Commander Ralvek appeared on a screen. His eyes were grim. We detected zero-point energy again. The signature matches the incident from Nebulon 7. The room went silent. Zero-point energy was the one thing the Council never wanted the galaxy to learn about. If other planets realized Earth could use it freely, everything would change. Power, politics, alliances, even star borders. The people will demand answers, a counselor whispered. And if we tell the truth, Ralvek replied, they will demand war. No one wanted that. Not even the Council. But fear created chaos, and chaos created danger. Empires moved their pieces. While the Council fought with secrets, powerful alien empires made their own moves. The Drakkar Dominion, a violent reptilian empire, sent 3 warships disguised as merchants toward the solar system. Their goal was simple. Get close to Earth. Scan their weapons. Steal whatever they could. The Crystal Syndicate, known for stealth and spy networks, deployed invisible drones across nearby space routes to record any burst of strange energy. The Rim clans, wild raiders from the outer stars, pushed rumors into black markets, hoping to learn how Earth erased fleets without leaving a trace. Everyone wanted answers. Everyone wanted Earth's secret. Everyone was afraid. The ordinary galaxy reacts. In busy star bazaars, traders whispered, if Earth can erase fleets, no one is safe. In flight academies, instructors warned young pilots, stay away from the solar system unless you want to disappear. Even distant planets, who barely knew Earth existed, updated their danger lists. For the first time, Earth moved from low threat to unknown threat. And unknown fear is the strongest kind. The Silent Core watches. Deep under Earth, inside the Silent Core, the Sci-Fi Defenders monitored all transmissions. Lyra scrolled through hundreds of intercepted alien messages. Commander, they're completely terrified. Arion stood still, arms folded behind his back. His expression stayed calm, but the tension in the room was unmistakable. Fear spreads fast, Arion said, and fear makes people foolish. Drayan looked up from his console. Multiple empires are moving ships toward us, and the Council is sending a scout fleet in disguise. Arion nodded. Expected. Lyra bit her lip. Commander, if they keep coming closer, we'll be forced to use the instant strike again. Arion's voice softened. We don't want to. Earth fights only when needed. But if they leave us no choice, the galaxy will panic even more. Lyra leaned back. Why can't they understand that we don't want war? Arion gave a quiet, sad answer. Because they've never seen power used with restraint. Spies vanish. As fear grew, spies began sneaking toward Earth. A mechanical probe from the Drakkar Dominion approached the moon's far side. It disappeared within minutes. A cloaked drone from the Crystal Syndicate entered Earth's orbit. It vanished even faster. A living shadow creature sent by an outer clan attempted to slip into the atmosphere. It was gone before it touched the clouds. No destruction. No sound. Just silence. It was as if Earth swallowed intruders without leaving a fingerprint. Across the stars, fear grew sharper. How does Earth see everything? Do they have time-tracking technology? Are they reading our thoughts? Do they have hidden satellites we cannot find? No one knew the truth. Earth had sensors far more advanced than anything the galaxy imagined. Sensors built not to conquer, but to survive. The galaxy prepares for war. Inside war rooms across empires, generals met in secret. If Earth continues like this, one commander said, we must form a united front. Are you suggesting a full invasion? Another asked. No, a strategist replied, but we must at least prepare. A planet that can erase fleets without warning is a threat to all of us. Fear turned into strategy. Strategy turned into military movement. Military movement turned into a new danger for Earth. Earth sees the storm coming. Inside the Silent Core, Arion watched star maps glow with enemy movements. He spoke quietly. The galaxy believes we are preparing for war. Lyra swallowed hard. But we're just preparing for survival. Arion nodded. Their fear blinds them. And soon, they will try something desperate. He looked at Earth's shining image on the main screen. Their fear has become our greatest enemy. Above ground, life continued. People walking, laughing, working, unaware that dozens of alien fleets were slowly drifting toward their world. And all across the galaxy, one sentence echoed in every dark corner. Earth can strike instantly, and no one knows how. The storm was coming, and Earth was running out of time. While fear spread through the galaxy, one man refused to rely on rumors. Commander Ralvek of the Galactic Council was not like other leaders. He never trusted reports written by frightened politicians. He preferred evidence, truth, and answers that could not be twisted. And the only way to find those answers was to go to Earth himself. Ralvek traveled alone, in a small scout ship disguised as a damaged courier vessel. His plan was simple: slip into the solar system quietly, land on Earth, and discover what the Council had hidden all these years. The moment he entered the solar system, his sensors flickered. "Strange," he muttered. "No defense towers. No military fleet. No warning. Nothing attacked him. Nothing chased him. It felt too calm, like Earth was watching him silently, waiting." He landed in a remote area. Deep forests, quiet winds, no cities in sight. But within minutes of stepping out of his ship, someone appeared. A human. A calm man with sharp eyes, wearing a simple dark uniform. "Commander Ralvek," the man said softly. "We've been expecting you." Ralvek froze. "How do you know my name?" The man smiled gently. "Because we see everything that enters our sky. Come. You have questions. We have answers." Ralvek followed him, cautiously, into a hidden elevator built into the Earth. It descended deeper and deeper until a massive underground facility opened before him. Screens, consoles, maps of the galaxy. Scientists and specialists working in absolute silence. Machines humming with strange energy. It was Earth's silent core. Ralvek whispered, "So the stories are true." The man beside him stepped forward. "I am Commander Arion of the SCI Defenders," he said. "Welcome to the place the galaxy was never meant to find." Ralvek walked through the silent core with Arion guiding him. Every step revealed something impossible. Technology far beyond what the Council believed Earth could build. "How can your planet have this much power?" Ralvek asked, unable to hide his shock. "Your people were always described as slow in advancement." Arion gave a quiet laugh. "Because your Council wrote those descriptions." He touched a panel, and a hologram lit up, showing Earth's energy signature. Bright, pulsing with strange symbols. "Hundreds of years ago," Arion explained, "humans discovered something unique. Our planet produces small pockets of zero-point surge energy. Natural, constant, powerful." Ralvek frowned. "Impossible. That energy is unstable. Dangerous. No world can safely use it." "Correct," Arion replied. "No world except Earth. Our planet generates it naturally, like a heartbeat. Over time, our ancestors learned to control it, stabilize it, and finally, weaponize it." Ralvek stared at the swirling hologram. "So the rumors are true. Earth never needed giant fleets or long-range cannons. You had something else." Arion nodded. "Instant energy direction. Pure, clean, and precise." Ralvek recalled the vanished fleets. "The instant strike." "Yes," Arion confirmed. "A defensive system built to remove threats without creating destruction. But we only use it when absolutely necessary." Ralvek stepped closer, eyes narrowing. "Why hide this? The galaxy could have learned from you." Arion's face darkened. "Because the Council feared us." Arion pressed another panel. A new hologram appeared. Old Council files, encrypted messages, forbidden documents. Ralvek recognized the symbols instantly. "Classified level Omega," he whispered. "Records I have never seen." Arion nodded. "These are the Council's original findings during their first secret visit to Earth. They discovered the zero-point signature long before Earth understood it." Ralvek's voice tightened. "And they hid it?" "Worse," Arion said quietly. "They planned to control Earth before humans grew too strong. They created a false profile of our planet. Weak, emotional, slow. They spread those lies across the galaxy to keep us harmless in everyone's eyes. Ralvek felt anger rising. He had dedicated his life to the Council, to fairness, to truth. And now he was staring at proof of betrayal. So this whole time, he muttered, we were preparing for the wrong threat. Arion placed a hand on his shoulder. We never wanted conflict. Earth stayed silent to avoid war. But now the galaxy sees us as a danger. Because of the Council's fear. Alarms suddenly blinked across the silent core. Lyra ran toward them. Commander Arion. Multiple alien fleets entering the solar boundary. Not pirates. Not scouts. Military. Ralvek turned sharply. They're coming already? Arion nodded. Fear makes people foolish. They think attacking us is safer than understanding us. Ralvek clenched his fists. If they attack, your instant strike will erase them. We do not want to erase anyone, Arion said firmly. But if they threaten Earth, we will defend it. Ralvek's mind raced. The Council lied. Earth hid its strength. And now empires were moving closer, ready to strike first out of fear. Arion, Ralvek said urgently, I must broadcast the truth to the galaxy. If they hear it from me, they might listen. Arion studied him for a long moment. The choice is yours, Arion replied. But understand this. Once you reveal the truth, the entire galaxy will change. Nothing will be the same again. Ralvek nodded. It's time the galaxy knew what the Council feared. He stepped toward the communication chamber. His voice would reach billions. His words would unravel every lie ever told. And somewhere above them, alien fleets drifted closer, ready to strike, ready to fear, ready to misunderstand. The buried truth was about to rise. And the galaxy was not prepared. High above Earth, the sky looked peaceful. Clouds drifted softly, birds flew across morning sun, and people went on with their normal lives. But far beyond that calm blue layer, a storm of metal and fear was approaching. After Ralvek discovered the truth inside the silent core, he prepared a message to warn the galaxy. But before he could send it, the United Galactic Council made their move. They launched a secret invasion. Not a full war, yet, but a quiet strike, meant to pressure Earth into surrendering its technology. The Council believed they could scare Earth. They believed Earth would show weakness. They still believed the lie they themselves created. Dozens of Council ships appeared at the edge of the solar system. Slow, cold, and silent. Their engines were dimmed. Their weapons were angled downward to look harmless. But the silent core saw everything. Inside the underground chamber, alarms flashed. Commander Arion. Lyra shouted. Multiple Council warships entering our region. Arion turned toward the star map. Bright red dots appeared one after another, forming a circle around the solar system. Drayan scanned quickly. This is not a scout mission. They came with armed cruisers, stealth destroyers, and disabling beams. Ralvek stepped forward, face pale. They're moving into attack formation. Arion nodded calmly. They want to test how much we can handle before we respond. Lyra looked worried. If they fire even a warning shot, they will force us to act, Arion said. The room grew tense and the Council flagship, Commander Torvith, paced across his command deck. He was strict, ambitious, and convinced that Earth's new power was a threat to all life. Begin Phase 1, he ordered. A bright signal was sent directly to Earth. A threat disguised as diplomacy. Earth, surrender your zero-point technology immediately. Lower your defenses. Hand over leadership of your planet. Failure to comply will result in forced disarmament. Inside the silent core, Arion read the message with steady eyes. They think they can control us, Lyra whispered. They do not understand our purpose, Arion replied. Earth never wanted to rule the galaxy. We only protected ourselves. Ralvek stepped beside him. You must answer them, but not with anger. If they believe you are hostile, they will attack without hesitation. Arion nodded and sent a single calm reply. Earth will not surrender. We seek peace. Stand down. But peace was not what the Council wanted. Counselor Vallyron, watching from his secure chamber light years away, clenched his fists. Earth refuses, he hissed. Begin disabling their satellites. Show them their place. Torvith obeyed. The Council ships fired a wave of blue pulses designed to shut down Earth's outer satellites without causing destruction. It was meant to be a warning, non-lethal, non-damaging. But the moment the pulses crossed the solar boundary, something strange happened. The pulses froze in place, stopped, suspended, as if time itself refused to let them move forward. Torvith stared in disbelief. What did they do? One of his officers whispered. Sir, Earth is manipulating the energy around the boundary. They froze our attack. Torvith's shock turned to fear. Then fear turned to rage. Ready full weapons. Earth has declared war. Deep in the silent core, Arion knew the moment had come. Prepare instant strike protocol, he said quietly. Lyra looked uneasy. Commander, these are not pirates. These are official Council ships. After this, nothing will ever be the same. Arion placed a hand on the Flash Zero console. I know, but if we do not stop them here, they will bombard Earth. They think we are dangerous, so they will act dangerous. Ralvek stepped beside him. Let me send one more message. One last chance to avoid bloodshed. Arion nodded. You have 30 seconds. Ralvek activated the communication link. This is Commander Ralvek of the Council, he announced. Earth is not your enemy. They want survival, not war. Pull back before you force them to defend. Torvith cut the transmission. Fire all weapons. Torvith roared. Now! Bright streams of deadly energy burst toward Earth. Arion exhaled slowly. Activate! His hand pressed the core panel. The Flash Zero cannon awakened. Silent, calm, glowing with impossible energy. In that moment, the universe paused. The starlight dimmed. Time stretched into thin threads. Then, a flash. No explosion. No destruction. No drifting pieces. Just emptiness. Every Council warship. Every fighter. Every cruiser. Gone. Removed from existence in a clean, precise instant. A peaceful silence filled the solar system. Lyra trembled. It's done. All ships neutralized. Drayan looked pale. This will shake the galaxy. They will not understand what happened. They will think Earth destroyed them. Arion stared at the empty star map. We did not destroy them, he said softly. We transported them to a containment void. They are alive. They are safe. But they can no longer harm Earth. Ralvek swallowed hard. When the galaxy learns about this, everything will explode. They will rise against the Council. They will question every lie ever told. Arion nodded. That is their path to choose. Across the galaxy, sensors screamed. Scanning stations detected thousands of life signs suddenly missing from space. Empires panicked. Colonies demanded answers. And the Council was thrown into shock and chaos. In the silent core, Arion closed the Flash Zero console. The galaxy will soon know the truth, he said. Ralvek stepped forward. And I will make sure they hear it from me. Earth had defended itself. But now, the galaxy was awake. The final conflict was coming. And Earth stood at the center of a storm that would change every star forever. Word of the vanished Council fleet spread across the galaxy like wildfire. Stations panicked. Empires questioned their leaders. Traders whispered about a flash near Earth that looked like a new kind of power. Silent, clean, unstoppable. For centuries, the galaxy had believed Earth was weak. Now it feared Earth was too strong. Inside the Council chambers, chaos erupted. Meetings turned into shouting. Accusations flew like sparks. They destroyed our ships. No, they teleported them. Earth is hiding God-level weapons. If we lose control now, the galaxy will rebel. Counselor Vallyron stood in the center of the storm, face pale but stubborn. We can still regain power, he insisted. We must blame Earth. Tell the galaxy they attacked first. But there was one problem. Somewhere out there, someone had the truth. And that someone was heading straight toward the heart of the galaxy. Far from Earth, A lone shuttle sped through hyperlanes. Ralvek sat in the pilot's seat, determined, focused. He carried a data core filled with evidence, files proving decades of Council lies, records showing they hid Earth's true progress, and worst of all, their secret plan to control the entire galaxy. He tapped the console. Approaching Central Nexus. His shuttle slipped out of hyperspace right in front of the galaxy's most important broadcast station, a massive ring-shaped fortress orbiting a white star. Security ships rushed toward him. Unidentified vessel, identify yourself. Ralvek opened the channel calmly. This is Commander Ralvek of the Council. I have evidence of a galactic cover-up. I request immediate broadcast. The security ships slowed. Their sensors confirmed his identity. His reputation still held weight. A respected investigator, once trusted by the people. He was escorted inside. Inside the Nexus, thousands of workers rushed around giant screens and glowing consoles. Ralvek marched straight to the main communication chamber. The director looked nervous. Are you sure about this, Commander? Whatever you're about to reveal, it will change everything. Ralvek placed the glowing data core on the table. That is exactly why the galaxy must hear it. With a deep breath, he stepped onto the central platform. Lights turned on. Cameras focused. A signal was transmitted to every planet, colony, ship, and outpost in the galaxy. Ralvek began to speak. For years, you were told Earth was weak. You were told Earth was dangerous. You were told Earth was unpredictable. His voice echoed across star systems. But I have proof that the Council lied. Gasps filled millions of homes and command centers. Ralvek continued. Earth did not attack the Council fleet. Earth did not start a war. Earth simply defended itself from an unauthorized strike. Images appeared beside him. Council orders, secret meetings, files marked classified. The Council hid Earth's real progress because they feared competition. They pushed other planets into believing Earth was a threat. They tried to seize control of Earth's new technology. He paused, letting the truth settle. And when Earth refused to surrender, the Council attacked. All across the galaxy, people stared in shock. This is the truth, Ralvek said firmly. The galaxy deserves honesty, and Earth deserves justice. The broadcast ended. Silence fell over the stars. Within minutes, the galaxy reacted. Massive protests erupted on dozens of planets. Colonies refused Council authority. Some species demanded trials. Others called for the Council to step down completely. Inside the Council chambers, Vallyron slammed his hands on the table. That traitor! He destroyed us! Torvith, who survived because he was not on the vanished fleet, glared at him. No, we destroyed ourselves. Earth only revealed the truth. The Council fractured. Some members resigned in shame. Some fled to distant outposts. Some demanded new leadership. The age of the old Council was coming to an end.at the same time. In the silent core, Arion and Lyra watched the broadcast with calm relief. He did it, Lyra whispered. The galaxy finally knows. Arion nodded. Now we must speak as well. Earth prepared a message. Not with threats, not with weapons, but with clarity. Arion stood in front of Earth's own broadcast beacon. To every world listening, he said, Earth does not seek war. Earth does not seek power. We want cooperation, peace, and freedom. He paused, then spoke the final truth. But we will defend ourselves when threatened. And we will not apologize for surviving. Across the galaxy, people listened. Many agreed. Many were still afraid. But nobody doubted one thing. Earth was no longer the forgotten planet. Earth was a force. Weeks passed. The missing Council fleet, still alive inside Earth's containment void, was safely returned. The galaxy expected revenge from Earth, but Earth released them peacefully. That act changed everything. Old enemies reconsidered. Old allies reached out. New alliances formed. Finally, a new galactic union was created. One that allowed every world, including Earth, an equal voice. Ralvek became a key figure in rebuilding truth and justice. Lyra represented Earth's science division. Drayan joined the new Union's Defense Council. Commander Arion became the guardian of Earth but also a protector of peace. But some mysteries stayed hidden. Deep inside the silent core, Arion stood alone, staring at the Flash Zero chamber. He whispered to the room. They still don't know the real truth. Earth didn't create this power. Earth discovered it. A power older than stars. A force waiting for the right hands. And the galaxy was only beginning to understand what Earth truly was.